Hey, it's your man, that's your boy, Dr. Jackson. Today is May the 2nd, 2026. I'm in Tacoma at the Armory, and today is Lit Fest. So let's check it out. This is Swan Kick Art Academy in the house. Alright. So I think these t-shirts were done by us, or Y primarily, Jasmine Brown, with Swan Creek Art Academy. Let's check it out.
And what do you think impacts the most real life? Do you think written words are more impactful to people's real life? Do they take written words, incorporate written words into their real life and take when they are making practical decisions? Or do you think the screen is more
for me, it's the written word. I think for the vast majority of people, the screen. And there's good reason for that, which is movies can get in your subconscious and affect you in ways you're not even aware of. It's a very powerful medium.
And why do you think that is? Why is it that movies have more influence than written words?
I think the written word we're analyzing with our conscious mind, whereas images can bypass the conscious mind and our resistance and just get into our heads more directly.
And earlier we were talking in the earlier discussion, the reading as an act of civilization and reading as something that slows you down, and you must slow yourself down when you're reading. It's very demanding, it's very demanding. Reading demands you to be in a certain state and then read and then absorb and then it works. Whereas screen, not so much, especially in this binge culture, you can
just sit back and watch.
Yeah, and watch for hours. That doesn't happen with reading.
I recently gave Syed this book called Wisdom is Work by Ryan Holiday. And he talks about, you'll find when you get into that book, he talks about that, the process of reading and scribbling notes and analyzing.
But that again is very demanding. It's a skill.
Absolutely.
It doesn't come very easily. And especially as someone who works a lot with young people, I'm seeing their reading numbers are going down. And it's not cool anymore for young people to read for some reason. They just, because it demands so much, you have to sit down, allocate a time, open the book, read. There are not 5,000 colors. You don't have to use your finger to swipe anything. You're not engaging with multiple sensory it's a very flat and plain process. It requires discipline.
So I'm curious about this. As I have a teenage daughter,
Uh-huh.
what do you do to get kids to read more?
I don't know. I think we should do more Lit Fest. We should bring more kids here
Well, I
and
applaud
talk more
that.
about books. And I think the governor was talking about that research which shows that just the volume of books in the house, just buying books and putting it in front in front of young people, all people, but especially young people, that has positively impacted literacy.
I completely agree. That's the first thing I look for in a house is where are the bookshelves.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Even though you don't really need bookshelves anymore, it can all be on your Kindle. I still look for the bookshelves.
All right. Before we end, let's talk about some